Hey, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Peace and blessing to you, brothers, pushing the truth throughout the four winds. Um, just want to read a few scriptures on holding on and and fighting. You know, going through this walk and these battles. It's some brothers, take major losses, in all different kinds of fashions. It's major losses that come, But through all these things, we must hold on. Okay. It's 2 Corinthians 4:11. For we which live are always delivered unto death for Yahushai's sake, that the life also of Yahushua might be made manifest in our mortal flesh. So this is constantly suffering and enduring. Taking on the traits of dying in this place, not physically, being mentally attacked, spiritually attacked, and just going through this captivity and taking all the blows that come with it. You have to learn to stand strong and pray and fast and hold on. I know we were all ready for it to be over with. Verse 12, it says, So then death worketh in us, but life in you. We, having the same spirit of faith, according as it is written, I believed, and therefore have I spoken. We also believe, and therefore speak. So everything we do in this life, in the walk, understanding, being under those curses, you're going to have a lot of losses, but that's where faith comes in to hold on, because we know the exchange is worth it. You can trade in 40, 50 years for eternity. Okay. I mean, even most of us haven't been in the truth that long, but when you were awakened and you get it, it's a fair exchange. We're just living in the right now to where it doesn't feel good. It's like bearing these burdens and everything. It's like it's really not a feeling that's pleasant, but endurance is everything. Okay. 14, knowing that he which raised up the Lord Yahushua shall raise up us also by Yahushua, and shall present us with you. So these spirits, everything that's coming together is going to align, but before everything aligns properly, it has to be that captivity, that going through turmoil, that going through chaos, that sighing and crying. That's inevitable. That has to happen. Better now than later. Okay. For all things are for your sakes, that the abundant grace might through the thanksgiving of many redound to the glory of the Most High. So being grafted in, or being the elect or chosen, and waking up to the lot that was set up for you, we have to be very thankful for that. You know, um, that grace, like that covered us through Yahweh Shai. You know, that we even heard this truth and it resonated with us to where we wake up and before you know it, all the things you're doing, you don't do anymore. And it's the spirit that's holding you to that standard. Okay? For which cause we faint not, but through our outward man, though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. That's that spirit. You know, so you're making an exchange. You're exchanging having the outwardly things happy on this side, and you're killing it, but your spirit is growing and being full of life more and more every day. You know, so 2/3, they're enjoying the outside and their spirit is dying, to where when push comes to shove, that second death that happens, they have to endure that while we're actually enduring it right now. You know, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. So it's a fair exchange. This exchange is fair, you know, and they called it a light affliction. Okay? While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, and that's thinking spiritual. So most people will look at the physical things right here, but the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, they don't, you know, per se. Like, you want a nice house. You want nice cars if that comes, but that's not your MO. That's not the mission objective. That's not the thing that you're just totally sold on. Okay? But at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, and the things which are not seen are eternal. So that's what we want. We want to focus on the kingdom, you know. You want to maintain here and make it, you know, to where your family is good, you know, but always have that mind frame of, you know, the bigger picture. So we have to hold on. With that, I want to say shalom.